and good morning students. Welcome back to your online tutorial class. I hope you all have enjoyed your vacation and now are refreshed up to study further. As you know that we have already completed chapter 1, 2 and 3. So we are now going to start our new chapter, chapter 4, Our Country India. So can you tell me some of the names of animals which you have seen around or in zoo? Yes, they are lion, tiger, polar bear, camel, dog and etc. right? So they can be of any kind, wild animal, domestic animal, water animal, right? So do they all live in the same location or in the same geographical areas? No, right? So, do they all live in the same landform? No, as some of them live in forest while some of them are pet animals. That means they live in farm or the area around our house. Some of the creatures or animals may live in water or near the mountains. So, where do we find that areas or regions where they live? Animals live in such areas which are very favorable to them. In such areas where they get proper food, shelter and rest. Likewise, people also live in that areas where they get proper facilities and availabilities. So, the location not only influence human beings but it also affects or influence animals.
India is a natural wonder. We have snow-capped mountains, sandy deserts, fertile river plains, beautiful coasts and islands, all in one country. Click on a label to learn more about the physical divisions of India. The Himalayan mountain range is the highest in the world. As it snows a lot here, most of the trees are conical in shape. It is home to the yaks. The northern plains are made up of 3 river basins: the Indus Basin, the Ganga Basin and the Brahmaputra Basin. These stretch from the west to the east and are together known as the Indo-Gangetic Plains. These plains are very fertile. They are sometimes called the Rice Bowl of India. The Thar Desert lies in the northwest. You will be amazed to see the pattern created by the wind on the sand dunes. Since water is scarce in the desert, plants like cactus grow here. Camel is known as ship of the desert because it can walk easily on sand and live without water for many days. The Central Plateau is made up of the Malwa Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. The plateau region of India is surrounded on east and west by eastern and western Ghats. This region is very rich in rocks and minerals. India has the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east, giving us 2 coastlines and thus 2 coastal plains. If you look closely, you will see that the eastern coastal plain is wider than the western coastal plain. Most people living here make their living by fishing. India has two major groups of islands, Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep. Andaman and Nicobar is a group of 300 islands. Lakshadweep has 27 smaller ones. The barren island in Andaman and Nicobar area has an active volcano.
So students, as discussed with you that different types of animals stay in different habitats and in different regions. And where do we find that type of regions? We can use map for that. So now we are going to study about this chapter, that is our country India. And in this chapter we are going to learn about the neighboring countries, the location of India and the state and union territories of India. So students, now we are going to do I Connect section in the course book. You can see the very first page of chapter 4 on the screen. I Connect section. In the I Connect section, there is a question given that look at the picture and tick the correct answer. So the very first question is, what is the girl reading? What is she reading? You have to look at the picture and then you have to answer. Likewise, you have to complete I Connect section. So, now moving forward with the chapter, I would like to ask you one question. Which is the largest country in the world? You have to find out the answer by using the world map. But now I will tell you the 7 largest countries in the world. First comes Russia, then Canada, USA, China, Brazil, Australia, and then comes India. As I have told the names, you must have guessed that India is the 7th largest country in the world. Now let's read the chapter. We will read the first topic, location of India. India is the 7th largest country in the world. It is located in the largest continent, Asia. It is also the second most populated country in the world.
Our country, India. Our country, India, is a part of the continent of Asia. It is the 7th largest country in the world, and it is also the second most populated country in the world. It is a land of high mountains, fertile plains, deep valleys, and big rivers. It is also a land of tall trees, lovely forests, beautiful flowers, and sweet fruits.
So students, as we have completed today's session, we are going to do the quick revision of whatever we learned in today's class. I told you that there are different animals who live in different landforms of the world. We can find such different landforms in the world map. As you have already learned in chapter 3 about the different landforms, it will be easy for you to understand all these things. And I told you about the location of India, that India is the 7th largest country in the world and it is also the second most populated country in India. It is located in the largest continent called Asia. So that was all for today's class, students. I hope you all are clear with today's topic, location of India. I'll be back with another video. Till then, stay home, stay safe.